So, what is the first advice you hear about going to college? Make friends. You need friends to have fun. Hi guys, welcome to my channel and I'm Hema, and today I've decided to talk about losing friends, especially in like a boarding school or a college environment, because that is where you depend on your friends the most, don't you think? First things first, why is it okay to lose friends? Because you can always make more. I mean, yes, it's gonna take a little bit of effort, you're gonna have to step out of your comfort zone a little, but no big deal, just keep moving on with life and you'll make new friends. I make it sound so much easier, but trust me, it's possible. It will happen. It is okay to lose friends because that teaches you the kind of people that you're meant to hang out with, the kind of people you get along with. And it teaches you about your instincts in many ways. You know, sometimes you get this feeling, you're just like, I don't feel like I should be hanging out with this girl. And then 6 months later, something bad happens and you're like, oh my god, I should have totally listened to my gut. It teaches you that. It teaches you to trust yourself and be who you are. Like, if you're losing friends for the wrong reasons, I don't know how to help you. But if you're losing friends because you were yourself and you decided to do things for yourself, they're not worth being your friends. So keep moving on. The only way you learn if you're compatible with people, with certain kinds of people, is if you spend time with them and you explore your options. But if you never gave yourself that chance, yeah, you're not going to lose any friends because you don't have a variety of friends. You just have that one kind of friend that you know you're going to get along with and keep going that way, and your life is going to lack so much fun and variety, and you're not going to do much, you know? So I think making new friends and losing them is a big part of growing up and learning who you really are, because you might meet a friend who has a curious interest and you're like, oh, I don't think I'll ever be interested in that, and 6 months later you're hooked. I hope it's a good thing though, like, you know nothing illegal. Well, I can speak from experience that losing friends is really rough on you and it's really hard, especially in an environment where you're away from home and you're living with, your fellow peers. But there are a few things that you can do that will help make this whole getting over your friend process so much easier. My first tip is going to be to try new things. Like, if you used to spend a certain hour of the day with your friend, like this particular friend that you've lost, you should go out during that time and find an activity you can join or meet new people. Try to fill in those gaps that that friend left behind with other activities. Like, if you're in college, there's so much to do. Just look up for things to join and meet new people and keep moving forwards. Like, it will make your life so much better and you will have fun. Like, you will forget about the fact that, oh, I was supposed to be spending time with that person. Like, you don't want to be thinking about a friend who doesn't want you, do you? If you used to go to a coffee shop and spend a couple of hours reading together, that probably made me sound really lame, but that is something I do with my friends. Like, we just go to a coffee shop and read. You should learn how to do that by yourself or with new company. Like, start doing it by yourself so you start appreciating your own company, and then get someone new to do that with you. Then that little gap, that void is filled and you don't miss your old friend anymore. My third tip is to not be in a place where everything about that place reminds you about a certain friend. Like, if you used to go to this particular coffee shop or restaurant with the friend that left you, stop going there. Find new places. I mean, I'm not saying that you should stop going there permanently, but you should stop going there until you feel better, because you get to explore. Like, you get to find new places, which is fun and exciting, and go for it. Like, life is about finding new things, but it also helps you feel like you can do things by yourself. If you're in a new place, you're not going to miss this person as much because nothing around you is going to remind you about them. So keep exploring, keep finding new things, learn how to spend time without that person by looking for other people, or even just learn how to spend time by yourself and not feel lonely. Like, that is the worst thing that could happen to you when you lose a really, really close friend, is that you start feeling lonely and you start feeling as if your world's falling apart. Just hold on and keep moving on, because no one's worth that much of your time. If that person's not there for you anymore, they're not worth mourning over. Okay, you're allowed to have 1 week mourning period, eat a whole pint of ice cream, watch a sad movie, cry, and then move on. I know this sounds like a breakup, but trust me, losing a friend is worse. Worse, way worse than breaking up with a significant other. Because friends generally are a part of your entire life, while a romantic partner is only one facet of your life. So, essentially, you will learn how to trust your instinct, especially if your instinct was right in the first place. And second thing is that when you meet new people, you will know if you're compatible with a certain person, because people are similar and different in many ways. So it will make life a little easier for you now that you know, okay, if a person is like this, most likely I'm not compatible with them. And essentially, the key to getting over a friend is to move on, try new things, and leave them behind entirely. I know that is not easy if you're in college, or especially if you're in a small campus like in a boarding school or in a college, or even regular school, but you need to find a way to just block them out and just be like, they're not a part of my life anymore. Yes, I may have 5 classes with them, but they're not a part of my life anymore. It takes a lot of self-control, and it can be hard because you guys probably still have mutual friends and you hear gossip about them, you hear that something happened to them. You could either be incredibly jealous of them, or occasionally you might even sympathize with them, but you can't let your emotions take control of you, because then you'll end up getting hurt again, because you'll feel bad for them and you'll be like, oh, I wish I could talk to her again. And you go up to her and she gives you a bitch stare. She's just like, and you're like, I was trying to be nice. With that being said, I would still recommend to be civil to that person, even if they are not to you, because you do not want to stoop to their level. If she gives you a bitch stare in the corner of your eye, you don't have to return the favor. You just look at her, be civil, I don't know, nod your head, and walk away. You don't have to give her the biggest, brightest smile that you have, but you have to acknowledge that you've known her and she knows stuff about you, you know stuff about her, so it's not going to do anyone any good if both of you act as ridiculous as possible. So, you can be the bigger person, be civil, be nice. So if at all you need to work with her on something and you just don't have a choice, it's not awkward for you, because you didn't treat her like she didn't exist. Now she has to acknowledge that you exist, or being a girl, I keep saying she. He or she now has to acknowledge that you exist, and it'll be a struggle for them, and just watch them, suffer, because you've been the bigger person and you deserve it now. So, what I'm trying to say is, if you lose a bunch of your friends due to some reason, it's not the end of the world. There are so many things you could do to get over it as quickly as possible, because you're bound to get over it at some point, but you want the process to be expedited. Like, you don't want to keep thinking, oh, I wish he was here, or I wish she was here with me because she would totally enjoy this, whatever. Just don't do things that reminds you of them, essentially. That's the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed and could relate to this video. So if you have any requests or comments regarding this topic, please comment down below. I totally want to hear from you guys, because I like interaction, and if you think someone needs this right now because they're going through a friend breakup, do share this on their Facebook wall or whatever, and just be like, honey, I think you need to listen to this. You're struggling in life and you've got some help. So until I see you guys in my next video, goodbye.